Gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Comrade! Labor right, them a go down, bang. Them a go down, bang. Them a go down. Is that? Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. His, we now vote for Labour. Orange we a come out in now. If you love the PNP, who no step out for Marky G. Jamaica just come along with we. People time come, people time come, people time is up.
Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight.
Yeah, I say that we are. Pledge your allegiance.
Who's gonna run this town tonight?
Yeah, I say that we
We gonna run this town.
Make the trumpets play. Make the trumpets play.
Investigation. We will allow also, we will leave no stone unturned. We will follow the evidence wheresoever it may lead and seek international assistance. This is the policy that has been implemented. As previously updated, Kroll Associates UK Limited, a renowned international investigative firm, was engaged to undertake an independent forensic audit to what? Understand the facts relating to the fraud perpetrated at Stocks and Securities Limited over the period of 2010 to 2023. The company was selected based because it did not have any connections in Jamaica and because its vast experience, given the complexity of the matter, the volume of transaction, the number of accounts held by clients, and the number of accounts held by SSL network of companies. The Kroll team, working with the support of the government agencies, including the Financial Investigative Division and the Financial Services Commission, utilized technology, data, analytics, and forensic experts to produce a comprehensive and independent report on the findings in November 2023. The Kroll report has confirmed that the suspected fraudulent activity and mismanagement at SSL and its related parties were broader than initially understood.
Just let me get something before you do. Boy, Portland, wake up, wake up, cause this need crowd. Tell me something. There's a thing when it comes to collection after that Nigel Clark thing about not transferring assets. The purpose of that is there's a thing about redeem up, foreclose down in terms of creditors. So people who have money in what can now be said to be a Ponzi scheme. So this is like some cash pot kind of scheme where SSL is not to transfer property. They're not to sell it, gift it, remove it. So there's a tracing element, and unless there is a purchaser for value with a third party purchaser that doesn't know the innocent purchaser for value, then the tracing of the property would mean that this by way of gift would be problematic if it was transferred after SSL got itself in hot water and the whole thing. But I don't want to discuss too much, but is that what you're saying?
Repeat that. I was
You know, now I see why the justice minister was saying if your family members are do things, don't tell the integrity commission. I got it now. Continue, do what you're doing. This is what you call the disenfranchisement of the Jamaican people. So when I had said that there was really a definition for Vazism, on the seat for yourself. Continue.
So how was this done? The transfer. It was done via a holding company called SSL4 out of St. Lucia. I don't think Jamaica heard. Jamaica, how was this done? A holding company in St. Lucia called SSL. Get what I'm getting at tonight, you know. How is the shareholdership of the two companies, the two owners, the shareholders? 800%, 800 shares and 800 shares. No, this is a serious matter tonight, Jamaica. Just like how it happened with the Prime Minister. You remember? At Martin St. Lucia transferring Wycliffe Close to Estate Bridge. You remember how that was facilitated? When you say I'm freezing up, even if I'm freezing up tonight, Jamaica, we're doing what we need to do. So ask yourself this. Why did the Financial Services Commission, under the leadership of Nigel Clark and not the Wellness Administration, facilitated a transfer of SSL assets? Why did the Financial Services Commission in this country facilitated a transfer of SSL assets? Have you ever seen anything like this before, Jamaica? So therefore, they no longer own that asset. What other asset do they no longer hold, Jamaica? I'm going to ask you again. They no longer own 33 and a half, you know. So the property is owned by what? Symbol Limited. And Symbol Limited owned by who? Linda and Shannon Vaz. This is serious, man. Jamaica, I think this is super serious. No. I think this is no ordinary serious. Mr. Buchanan, you have any comment on this matter?
You mean apart from saying call it, Andrew call it?
Yes, I do.
Repeat that.
You mean apart from saying call it, Andrew call it? Or may I say it wrong? Call it, Andrew, call it. Yeah, you mean apart from that? I have not to say. Let me tell you something. There are those who a lot of this stuff, you know, is what you call skullduggery. Yeah. There is a term in law. It comes from the case, the stipendiary magistrate, ex parte Pinochet. That's what the case is called. Justice must appear to be done. It must be seen to be done. So we are far from the places where they love to talk about show with the proof, and we need charges, and we need this, and we need that. There are times when it stink, you don't need to dig up the body. You don't need to know say something is completely wrong. Yes? So when there is victim shaming in relation to the Bolt situation, when there is a complete prime minister that is telling you that the economy is good, investing in a company and inviting Jamaicans to follow, using taxpayers' money to invest in a company that is now underwater, there is a school of thought that says that the people invested and they took a gamble and government shouldn't be responsible. But this is a regulated industry, and on top of that, who is going to account for the fact that this particular property was transferred and ironically a family member, whether it be brother-in-law, sister-in-law, daughter-in-law, or daughter, I don't know the full intricacies of the family, but that rings a bell. And the statements made by the Justice Minister to protect family, the information is coming out. I don't know where you got the information, but this is quite alarming. And I don't think that, yes, there needs to be investigation, and yes, there needs to be all of that, but the Prime Minister can call it now. Let the chips fall where it may. The government, the people of Jamaica must decide if you sanction corruption, if you sanction violence against women, if you sanction members of parliament who are attorney at laws who flout the law and give their concession to their family members. If these things are okay with you, call the election and let people do what they have to do. All the other campaign smearing and all of that is outside of the remit of the interest of the Jamaican people. All the nonsense poll. Let me tell you something. The only polls that should be significant to the people of Jamaica is the poll in the strip club. Everything else is on the day of election. That is what matters. And if him thinking bad, call it right now. If you believe in the poll, then call it. Anything that you want to do. But all I know, Jamaica have a choice to make. Just like how you see 1 foot of the clocks runway and gone, and leave the hot water, that is the bath water, all of that is there stinking on the land. You can do what you have to do, and if you're satisfied with it, and I can tell you, there are those people who are loyalists. They are loyalists because they are not independent thinkers, and they lack morality, they lack integrity, they lack transparency, they lack accountability. All the tenets of leadership they do not care about. And so you see this skullduggery behavior, and whether you want to flout the rules and transfer property by way of gift, let me tell you something. All them have to do is call it, because the people them, might think that the people them dunce and them not have the education like someone where pay for it, because they can barely construct a sentence and I walk around with degrees and things and can barely read off of the paper during press conference and swell up and look like a blowfish with whatever head garments and headrest that you're wearing and all hoof neck short and all of them something there and distracting the people. We're coming around now and say, call it. That is it. So you ask me what I think about this. We now have to stir up ants' nest and do no smear campaigning and go low. Because when they go low, we win elections. Just call it. That is it.
No, I still can't come to the reality that the property, the asset that Nigel Clark promised the country will not be transferred, was transferred to a government minister, daughter-in-law. Jamaica, that is a part that I cannot understand. How could this have happened? How could this have been done, Jamaica? Remember, a particular minister said, nothing in Jamaica is what? Private. How could it? And then you ask yourself, when did Shannon and Lindo become the top shareholders in the company. Coincidentally, Jamaica, allegedly, it was in the year 2023. The company Symbol Limited has been around from 1983. And they took majority shareholdership in 2023, allegedly. This looked totally coincidental. No, Jamaica. Jamaica, this
1983.
So now it makes sense why the government. Oh! You remember the Crown report said, remember I said, Favour Williams said that legal caution were to be taken, would have to be taken before the report were to be released. The assets of SSL. It makes sense now, Jamaica.
Legal cautions.
The assets of because as SSL no longer own that building, you know. And now you understand why them were victims shaming Usain Bolt. But the government didn't tell him. Somebody asked Andre, can you imagine? No. I said as a gift. No, me want me think me need that part there. I said what millions of dollars
It's a gift.
became a gift.
Yeah. Me not so fortunate.
No.
Me not so fortunate.
Me not think so none of we so fortunate. Jamaica. I said Jamaica. A gift. Shannon Vaz became a director at Simdo Limited 2022. The bangarang unfolded. And in September, no.
What can go so?
Jamaica. It's because I sat there, I don't deal with them the right way tonight, you know.
If you, I can return, you know.
Return at 10 o'clock.
You want me to return at 10 o'clock?
10 o'clock, cause
all right. Good night, my people, because I hear that I am turning this particular Father Draw TV into PG, and he want to go RRR, rated R. So I'm gonna return.
remember Delroy Chuck told you all Jamaica. He urged lawmakers to withhold certain information from the Integrity Commission. You remember that argument?
Me I practice my ex. Because I want to make sure say my part don't spoil this election day. Long time them labor right there for gone, you know. Them two caring, man. Make sure say my mark the ex right there, so. Because I don't want the ballot spoil. See that ex, yeah? For the teacher, them want to get them pay. You see that ex, yeah? And for the people them want dead pan hospital bench because they never have no bed. You see that ex, yeah? And for the police them want work overtime and can't get them overtime pay. Yeah, man. See that ex, yeah? And for the big salary what the politician them give themselves, and I can't get little salary to the people them. That ex right now, yeah. For the nurse them. The nurse them. If you are working long hours and can't get no pay if you go a foreign to try survive. You see, oh man, that ex yeah? This is because that time they take the bulldozer and mash up the house them out of Clifton. You see that ex yeah? And the arrogance and the dictatorship where them try to run the country under. You see one there right there, so I feel all of the disrespect what they want to come give Jamaican. I make sure I say me mark my ex properly. Time come for a change. Time come for a better Jamaica.